Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Why don't we challenge our pain? We take our pain as real. We don't challenge it. We don't question it. We don't say, this is just some sort of fake emotion. This isn't really happening. This is me just getting carried away with myself, being overly emotional. No, we take pain as real, and rarely do we ever try to talk ourselves out of pain. It's hard to. Physical or emotional pain. It's hard to be like, yeah, this broken arm doesn't hurt. I mean, you can try some Bruce Lee shit if you want, you know, what these Buddhist monks and shit try to do with their bodies, and just get rid of any idea of pain. But I had my ribs broken in with a baseball bat. That hurt. Every time I breathed, every time I moved. I've been dumped by women that I was in love with. I've been dumped more than once. And that kind of rejection, when it hits you like a Mack truck like that, when you're lost in the relationship and apparently she's not, apparently she's done. That can hurt. It's hard to talk yourself out of that. It feels real. Those tears feel real. So it just is odd to me, you know, I'm thinking about it, because we talk ourselves out of other emotions. You can talk yourself out of anger and say, oh, well, I guess I'm really not that angry, or this isn't really real anger, I'm just reactionary, I'm just having a bad day, it has nothing to do with you, I'm sorry, you know, and we can talk ourselves out of anger real quick. And the anger oftentimes doesn't really feel real, or sometimes, depending on who you are. Sometimes you feel your anger feels real and you justify it and you just go with it. And many times when we're pulling ourselves back, you get angry at your kid and you feel like, ah, man, I was a little too quick to get snappy there, and you realize that this is just my own personal head trip. There's other things going on with me that led me to becoming weak in this one area emotionally. We don't do that with pain. We do it with love. We question love. We don't question pain, but we question love. Is this real love? Some people are so traumatized by the past and by their love experiences in the past, whether it be from just nurturing from their mother and father as a kid, that can affect somebody for their entire lives, to actual relationships with others. And then they go into every new relationship like it's a gunfight. They don't trust anybody. Even in a perfectly good relationship, they may self-sabotage and just never feel like it's true. And they're always trying to get people to please them or to prove to them that their love is real. You've ever had somebody want you to prove to them that you love them? How do you even do that? What am I supposed to do? Go kill someone for you? How am I supposed to prove that? You either believe me or you don't. And some people are so traumatized by their experiences that, you know, they can never really truly allow themselves to love. They question it at every turn, even if it's real, and that can be really annoying. People question almost every emotion, I think. Happiness, is this true happiness? You can win the lottery and all your dreams are coming true, and you're sitting there drinking Mai Tais on the beach out in front of your big giant mansion, and you did it, and you're still just like, well, I don't know if this is real happiness. You can always sabotage happiness with your own thoughts. We do it all the time. People never seem to be satisfied, even when they get what they want. I think it would be interesting to question pain when we're going through trauma. and we're lost in those emotions of anger or rage, sorrow, shame, guilt, if we're going through and we're in the moment of trauma and it hurts, to be able to detach slightly. The same way that maybe you detach when you're trying to analyze these other emotions and see what's really going on there. It's easier to do with mental anguish than it is with physical pain. There's Navy SEAL tricks, special ops guys, they know how to get rid of pain. My brother was never a military guy, but he was a bodyguard and went to bodyguard school in Los Angeles. They have bodyguard school, and that shit's no joke. I was giggling when he said he enrolled, and they have like a week of tasers and pepper spray. You just get tasered and pepper spray until you can take it. Until that shit is just like nothing. You're squirting the fucking pepper spray in your mouth like it's like it's nothing. I mean, like it's salad dressing. They go through all kinds of torture. They learn how to disassociate from physical pain in amazing ways, almost superhuman ways. And all that is really, it's a trick of the mind. It's a disassociation from that signal that's being sent. In a physical sense, it's to say you broke your finger. You can get adrenaline. This is how football players can break a finger during a game and the quarterback can still play because he's got that adrenaline going. And as long as the adrenaline is pumping, he doesn't feel that pain. It'll be there when the adrenaline wears off. But there's ways to disassociate from pain. If you can do it physically, you can do it mentally. If you can do it mentally with love, and you can sit there and question, real love, you can sit there and question, is this real? You may come to a conclusion and say, yes, this is, but to question it in the moment, and just to be, for that brief moment, just be like, is this real? Is this person really into me? Maybe that's your insecurity, right? We could get into why people do that, why people question. Why would you question love? People do. And it's because they've disassociated themselves from the experience in the moment, and they can take that brief second or however long to ponder. Look at the situation from a detached point of view and hopefully come to a bit of reality. People do this as a protective mode. It can be a psychosis if you're doing it too much. But why not do this the next time painful emotions come up from a past experience? You're thinking about your ex. You're thinking about some bullshit that went down 20 years ago that still haunts you. And that pain can feel really real, stabbing at the heart. You can disassociate from that emotion, from that intense emotional experience. Try to get a higher outlook and see the larger bit of land, and climbing up a hill to a bit of rocks to be able to see out over the tree line and over the valley and get a much healthier look at what's really going on instead of being lost as like in the emotion, in the experience, lost as the experiencer. Learn to challenge pain. You don't have to have pain be the boogeyman. I really admired how tough my brother got from that bodyguard school. He was already tough. He wouldn't have gone through it if he wasn't the toughest guy I ever knew. But it made him tougher in a deadly way. And some of it was because of how much pain he could endure. He was no longer, you could stab him, you could shoot him, you could do anything. He's not going to give a fuck. It's not going to stop him. It's all food for thought. Thanks for watching.